The true meaning of Matthew 18:19-20, a call to righteous agreement. The words of Christ in Matthew 18:19-20 KJV are often misused by prosperity preachers who suggest that God guarantees material blessings if believers simply agree in prayer. However, a closer examination reveals a far deeper and more powerful truth, one rooted in spiritual authority, divine justice, and the presence of Christ among his people. Jesus says, "Again I say unto you, that if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father, which is in heaven. For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them." This promise is not a blank check for personal gain, but a divine assurance for those united in God's will. The context, Matthew 18:15-18, concerns church discipline and confronting sin, showing that this agreement involves standing for righteousness, even against corruption in leadership or oppressive rulers. When two or three gather in his name, meaning in his authority and for his purposes, Christ is present to execute justice. This aligns with Psalm 82:1, where God standeth in the congregation of the mighty, he judgeth among the gods, i.e., corrupt rulers. Likewise, Acts 4:23-31 shows believers praying in unity against persecution, and God responds with power not for personal prosperity, but for boldness against tyranny. Therefore, these verses are a call for believers to unite in prayer against ungodly systems, whether corrupt governments or false preachers. When the righteous cry out in agreement, Proverbs 29:2, God hears and acts. The promise is not earthly riches but divine intervention, where Christ himself stands among his people to bring deliverance.